What is up, guys? It's Mr. Lee Redmond here, and welcome to episode number 21 of the Dynamo Dresden file. We have now gone a little bit ahead of ourselves because I've actually completed the season. I've not gone to that section I was going to. I've actually gone further than that. I went to that section, but then I had like a game midweek and a game of the weekend, and then eventually I just thought, you know what, I'll just carry on, I'll finish it off and see how we go. So we've got quite a bit to get through. First thing we'll go through is the fixtures. So during the winter we lost at home to Heerenveen 1-0. Quite a decent result, to be fair, against a decent Dutch side. We won 5-0 home to FC Sete. Gender double Schroeder and double and Stefaniak. And we had our mandatory friendly against Lask, and we won 2-1. Hefele and Sven Littman scoring for us. We then came back to league action, and we began with a 2-0 home defeat to Frankfurt. Simon Schreider scoring an own goal in the 54th minute, giving Frankfurt the lead. And then with just 6 minutes to go, Kevin Krause made it 2-0 to give Frankfurt all 3 points. We then lost 3-1 at Hoffenheim. A Nadim Amiri goal in the 9th minute, putting them in front, and Hervin and Gender actually equalising just 4 minutes later. However, 10 minutes after that, on the 24-minute mark, Robin Hack put Hoffenheim in front, and it was like that until the 90th minute when Hefele was sent off for 2 bookings, and straight after that, Karim Demirbay put the game to rest with a 3rd goal in the 91st minute. We then won 1-0 Kaiserslautern, Marlon Ritter giving us the only goal of the game and a huge win. We then backed that up by beating Hertha Berlin 3-1. Hervin and Gender putting us in front, and then Ritter again getting his 2nd important goal in 2 games for us. 5 minutes after that, though, Stopinski did score for Hertha, but with 3 minutes to go, Hefele wrapped up to win to make it 2 wins out of 2. We then unfortunately lost our next game 4-1 at Gelsenkirchen. We were 3-0 down, so 20 minutes. Gelsenkirchen. Don't know why I said that, because everyone knows that is Schalke. Timo Werner hat-trick and a Texeria own goal. Nolan Mbemba did score, pulling one back for us. We then drew 1-1 at Stuttgart, and Gender put us 1-0 up and 1-0 up at half time. But Arianat Ferrati making it 1-1 just before the hour mark, and that is how it stayed. We then followed that with our biggest win in the Bundesliga so far, beating Dusseldorf 4-1. Jimmy Grunland putting them in front in the 3rd minute. Justin Eilers equalising just 4 minutes later. 5 minutes to go for half time. Hefele made it 2-1. Tobias Muller made it 3 just 60 seconds later, and that is how it ended. And then just 2 minutes after half time, Muller got his 2nd goal of the game to make it 4-1. And unfortunately we weren't able to get any more goals, but that was a massive win for us. We lost 3-0 Mönchengladbach live on TV. Carlo Troiani's double and Marius Wolf making it 2-0. We were 1-0 into the 77th minute, which was doing pretty well. We drew 1-1 at home to Leverkusen. Julian Brandt on the half-hour mark putting Leverkusen in front, with Tobias Muller equalising just after half-time to make it 1-1, and we held on. We then beat Greffer Firth live on TV 3-0. Justin Eilers in the 10th minute. Then with 23 minutes to go, Simon Schreider scoring, and with 15 to go, Marvin Stefaniak put a result beyond all doubt to give us a 3-0 win. We lost 2-1 at Wolfsburg, home to Wolfsburg. Sebastian Jung putting Wolfsburg in front. Tobias Muller equalising just 6 minutes later. But Andreas Schürrle giving off Wolfsburg the win with just 12 minutes to go. Unfortunately, we weren't able to claw anything back, but it was a good performance. We then went to Mainz and won 2-1. Tobias Muller in the 39th minute giving us the lead. With 25 minutes to go, Michael Gregorcic equalised for them, but in the 92nd minute, a Marvin Stefaniak goal made it 2-1, and we held on to a very important 3 points. We got absolutely destroyed by Bayern Munich. We were 4-0 down at half-time. In SNL, David Alaba and Alvaro Morata double, giving him a 4-0 lead. Well, Noel then got his 2nd of the game with just 5 minutes to go. I wasn't expecting anything against Bayern, to be fair, and I think overall they beat me 10-1 on aggregate. We then went to Dortmund and lost 3-0. Sven Bender putting 1-0 up. Uzan goal with just 7 minutes to go before half time, making it 2. 10 minutes into the second half, he got a second to make it 3-0. We then won 1-0 at home to Cologne. Nolan Mbemba with the only goal of the game in a very, very important section of fixtures for us. We then lost 1-0 at Red Bull Leipzig. Vladimir Rankovic own goal in the 20th minute, the only goal of the game to give them 3 points. And then our final game of the season was a 1-0 defeat at home to Werder Bremen. Davy Selke in the 91st minute, the only goal of the game. And we went into this game in the playoff place, having to win to get us out of the bottom 3, or give us a chance of getting out of the bottom 3. We had to win and get a 3-goal swing over Kaiserslautern, but it wasn't to be. So we went into playoffs against Hanover. And in the first leg, we won 1-0 thanks to Nolan and Mbemba goal, 20 minutes in. And then in the second leg, we drew 1-1. Nicholas Fulkrug actually put them 1-0 up with 35 minutes gone. And that's how it was, not only at half-time, but after full-time as well. And in the first time of extra time. But 11 minutes to go, look at the Holtz. Managed to pull one back, and we ended up drawing 1-1. And we won 2-1 on aggregate. So we have stayed in the Bundesliga for the second season, which was absolutely fantastic considering the absolutely shocking run we had. But as you can see, we finished third from bottom. Hertha Berlin and Greuther Fürth going down, and we survived. So yeah, I'm ecstatic. Bayern, Leverkusen, Schalke, Frankfurt going into the Champions League. Dortmund, Stuttgart and Wolfsburg getting into the Europa League. Not quite sure who actually won the cup. It was Bayern, so that's probably why there's an extra space in the cup. Coming up from the German second division, we have Munich 1860 and Hamburg. So yeah, so we've had a really, really good season. We've survived by the skin of our teeth, but we have survived. Hopefully this time next year we'll be talking about improving on our league position. Finance wise, we do have 16 mil in the bank, but we are due to lose a lot of that. As you can see as well, my transfer budget for this season is 7 million, so hopefully I can use that to bring in some decent players. Transfer wise, we didn't sign anyone during January, and we didn't let anyone go. As you may have noticed, we are unfortunately losing an Ogenda, who is going to Hoffenheim on a free transfer. I tried to keep hold of him, but unfortunately when they came in he was unhappy, so he left. Got quite a few. I mean, Hervin was actually ended up my leading goal scorer, even though he actually missed 3 months of the season, 4 months of the season. So Lewandowski was top goal scorer, 24. Joint actually with Kalahongo. Not much else for us, to be fair. It's just appearances. But yeah, Agenda scored 18 goals, and I can't even remember his last game. I think it was like mid-March or something like that. Let's have a look. I didn't use him in the final 2 games. There was no point. But as you can see, he was just injured. Last game was February the 2nd, and he actually scored in that game as well. So he hasn't actually played for us for like 10 games. Well, there. So he hasn't played for us there. So 1, 2, 3, 11 games. So who knows where we would have been if we had him. But to be top goal scorer and stay there after missing 11 games, that shows how good a form he was in. Also a little worrying, because you could say it's we've got no other goal scorers. But yeah, we were able to hold on. That's what matters. We are in the Bundesliga for a second season, so that's good. We've got quite a few players out of contract. One including this guy. Look at the Holtz, who I think I may actually release because he's on 19 grand. I mean, my salary, if I remember correctly, well, as you can see, I've had a massive wage budget bump to 319,000. My wage budget supposedly is going to be 287, so I'm 80 grand under. But with agenda going, I'm going to be almost 100 grand. Same with if I actually release their holds as well. So yeah, we've done really well. Finances are going to be a real struggle. I mean, that's the first time I've seen my projected balance be under my current balance, and is way under as well. And if I want to stay in business next year or stay in the Bundesliga, I'm really going to need to sign some players. So this summer is going to be an interesting one. But yeah, that's it for the episode, guys. Leave some likes, leave some comments, subscribe. Appreciate it all. Tune in next time for it might be the first quarter of the season, or maybe up to one of the international breaks. So hopefully we can get some. We'll go for everything, obviously friendlies, transfers, and we'll start the season as well. So hopefully we can have a good start like we did this time round. Hopefully we won't have that really shocking section in the middle. But until then, guys, as always, take it steady.